pleasure to meet y'all at last? I don't know at this point. I don't really think it's a pleasure at all to find out exactly what I have just discovered. Apparently, I just found out. The truth apparently has been exposed. The so-called Project Outlaw blaster for the Ultra lineup, which would have made it the 9th blaster in the lineup, was all a lie this whole time. And I felt like I was just contributing to something I never would do in my life. So I don't know about you, but I feel like what I'd have to do at this point would be to just edit out everything that I've ever talked about the so-called Project Outlaw, just so I can keep myself from becoming a hypocrite. I'm dead serious. Because I just found out that the Project Outlaw, is actually just a pseudonym for the Ultra 2. That's right! The Ultra 2! And Project Outlaw was just some sort of, well, prototype name for it, until they eventually settled on the Ultra 2. That's its official name now. Apparently, Project Outlaw was all a lie. It's not going to be its own blaster. It already had been its own blaster. And now we have just some sort of replacement for it. If that's not already bad enough, then I don't really know what is. Because this is a horrible discovery that I just made. I feel like that at the same time I would have to clear out my memories, all of them, until the point that I have amnesia. I'd probably just have to smash my computers, smash my cameras, drag them on the street, throw them out in an incinerator, take the ashes, and sprinkle them all over the lake, and then drench the whole thing in gasoline, light it on fire, take this entire planet, throw it into the sun, and then suck all the helium out of it, so I can die from asphyxiation. I am not kidding at this point. I'm just so angry at what I've discovered. Project Outlaw was just a freaking lie. And that's not even the end of it, because I don't even know at this point. I just don't know. I really don't. But in all seriousness, Project Outlaw, I figure, would have made a great 9th addition to the Ultra lineup. We already have 8 blasters going for it, so what's the excuse with not having a 9th for this year? I guess the answer is clear by now. There's no telling if we're going to have any more Ultra blasters for the remainder of 2020, because as we all know, Project Dorado, which is the 8th blaster in the Ultra series, is just some sort of weird reskin for the 2. It features the same styling, the same ergonomics almost, as well as the same 6-dart cylinder in the back. Except it has its own stock attachment, a foregrip, and dart storage on the top, as well as some iron sights. Just for the aesthetic. I wouldn't really call it an aesthetic though. I'd probably call it something different. But it's great to know that the Project Dorado isn't at least some sort of, well, exact copy. I'm trying my best just not to flip out over all of this, because of course it was revealed that the 2 was at first called the Ultra Outlaw, but to find out just now about this, it just makes me so agitated. I'm sincerely just pissed off at all this. I feel just as pissed off as I have with my own family over so many personal problems I've had with them. And at this point, it's fair for me to say that the Ultra lineup is a sincere screw-up. No wonder why many people out there hate it so much. There's so many things that are wrong with it. So many. I mean, I'm trying my best not to swipe at the camera either, because well, it is kind of expensive. And high quality, no doubt. But I'm just not kidding at this point. I really want to go through something as extreme as possible just to clear my head from all this. Because the fact that I just discovered all of this here in mid-July of 2020, when the Ultra 2 had been out for not even 6 months, it just makes me wonder, what were they thinking? Oh my gosh. I just don't even know anymore about the Ultra lineup itself. I've almost lost all respect to it because of this. I'm legit gonna cry from all this. It's that bad for me, really. It's just so bad I don't even know what else to say about it. Oh my. I'm not only just highly stressed about all of this nuisance that's been going on here, but I don't even know what to say anymore. The Ultra lineup is just that screwed up, then well, I don't even know what to say. Should I buy the blasters themselves? Maybe just for a review, but off the top of my head, that'd probably be it. I probably wouldn't consider using them as part of any of my other productions that have anything to do with Nerf Secret Reveal, but I just can't stand these kind of lies that we're being told. Project Outlaw was in reality the Ultra 2 this whole entire time. And apparently, Nerf did not want to incorporate the Outlaw into its own blaster. They instead just used it as a temporary name before settling on the 2. That's just the bottom line from it. That's all I can pretty much think of at this point. To summarize, that's just that. But you know what? This probably isn't going to stop me from making any more content on my channel in regards to anything that I've already talked about that were so horrible in my life. I mean, that Elton John Snickers commercial was very awful in my life. I'm never going to forget about that moment at all. And on top of that, I'm also going to have a lot of other things that I might also have to work with that probably should be recognized for what they are. They should definitely be recognized for what they are at this point. But you know what? The Ultra lineup is a screw-up. That's what you need to know. End of story. Concluded. Good luck. Primo. So that's pretty much all I got to talk about based on all that good stuff. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. If I'm ever going to have anything that is, then well, just make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side right freaking now, please. I'm done.